chop it up, break it down real quick. Talking big moves, we don't plan on quitting. Chop it up, lay it out real clean. Turning little visions to $1 million dream. Chop it up, you can talk a good game. Turn a small spark to $1 million flame. Chop it up, stack that plan from the bottom to the top. Yeah, we taking that chance. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, chop it up.
What's going on, man? This is your boy Jay, and this is another episode of Chop It Up. Man, I'm excited. I missed y'all. I miss talking to y'all, man. But let me just do a recap of my last week, man. I actually went to a little bonfire that we had, and I sat around with some of my homies, man, some of my friends. You know, we kind of chatted about relationship and life, and you know what I mean? We just kind of talked about a lot of things. I mean, y'all, let me tell y'all something. If, like I always say, if y'all got friends that y'all mesh like that, make sure y'all try to keep those friends around. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all always try to keep those friends in your circle, because those are people who connect with you and who have made a connection with you guys, man. So just that talk is needed. That's basically to stimulate your mind and see who you have around you. Be very, very, very careful of the people that you keep, the company that you keep. So it's, I'm gonna say it's a definite reflection on you, but it's always good to have good people. Yeah. That was my week. It was very positive, man. I had a lot of things. I got to talk to some of my family members. It's like I try to do something very productive every week if I can. And you know, I kind of urge y'all and push y'all to do the same thing, man. It's always good to do that. So I got a lot in store for y'all this week, man. So, and I want to hear from you guys, man, because, you know, I love to hear feedback, man. I love to hear from y'all. I love to hear y'all opinions, and y'all been commenting. Y'all been commenting on my TikTok. Thank y'all so much for the engagement. Thank y'all so much for pushing me, man. We almost at 2K followers, 2K. So we pushing, man. Y'all really like me. I really like y'all. So, you know, just keep engaging. I'm gonna keep giving y'all encouragement. I'm gonna keep giving y'all topics. I'm gonna keep giving y'all celebrity topics. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about this government. Let's talk about whatever's going on in life. We can talk about it. So we're gonna get into our first chop session. Y'all know how we do. Y'all. So Donnie McClurkin has an alleged sex offender, or was accused of being a sex offender, or making sexual passes at this guy. Let me tell y'all something, and it's just now coming out. So, but then, you know, sources say that the alleged guy that said that Donnie McClurkin made passes at him and said that he was a sexual pastor and that he was homosexual, he was gay and everything like that. Y'all come to find out that the allegations were false. Yeah, now this what pisses me off with people. This what pisses me off with people. Do not put allegations on people just so you can get a come up. If you trying to do that, basically ruin somebody's life for a come up, man, to me, you are a terrible, horrible, no good ass person. Like, what person fakes it? That's worse than people faking pregnancies. I've seen that. Like that, but faking pregnancies is bonkers. Like, that's crazy, man. But if you have to try to ruin somebody's life to make yours better, money-wise, anything-wise, that's a miserable person to me. Now, Donnie McClurkin might have had, you know, his gay phase and his gay rumors, or whatever the case may be. Dude might still be gay. But don't go around making like false rumors about the man and stuff like this, like he made passes at you or whatever the case may be, and you know that ain't true, man. And then come to find out, then you making yourself look like an ass. I'm just saying it like it is. If that's not true, you better hope that people don't find out. If that's the card that you're trying to pull, I'm gonna just say that. So y'all, with allegations and stuff like this, if that's not true, man, don't pass allegations, because the thing is, how would y'all feel if somebody started a nasty rumor about y'all? Y'all would be ready to fight. Y'all would be ready to start. And I take it as, man, that's high school shit. Like, we grown. Y'all should be more grown than that. Like, grow up, man. Grow up. Gonna do Donnie McClurkin like that, man. That man is a great, amazing gospel artist, great singer, man. And to tear him down, I feel like Donnie McClurkin is a guy that does a lot of good for people, and I feel like he would continue to do more for people and try to help anybody that he can. And some people like that, who would try to take advantage of, man. They will. But I tell y'all right now, y'all keep my boy Chris Brown in the tabloids, but in this particular situation, y'all he keeping himself in there with this one. So Warner Brothers made a documentary about Chris Brown, about his violent past, etc., etc. We all know the Rihanna story. We all know. I wish people would let it die. I honestly wish people would let it die. But fast forward, they made a documentary saying that, basically talking about Chris Brown's violent past and etc. So Chris Brown files a $500,000 lawsuit against them, saying for defamation of character, saying that they basically that's not what happened. This is not how it happened. This is not what went on. You guys are making me look bad. Let me tell y'all what the judge said. Y'all, the judge said basically that he's overruling it, and he's basically throwing the lawsuit out, because basically he feels like that's a depiction of what he was, and the accusations were somewhat true as far as him being violent and as him having a violent past and stuff like this. Now, okay, I will say that, granted, Chris Brown did have a violent past as far as with, Rihanna, or whatever the case may be, as far as the situation that they had. But the way that it came from his perspective and her perspective, I kind of get what he's saying. It's like, y'all, first and foremost, let that situation go. But they're going to continue to try to make money off of it. I don't care. That's going to be until the man is gone. They're going to still try to make money off of it. Look what they do to Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. They're still making documentaries about them now. Like, I don't understand. Just, you know what I mean? Let people rest in peace. Let situations die that should not be up. You know what I mean? But, Chris, I hate that people are continuing to try to, pull that wool over you, man, and make it look like you're a terrible person. I hate that happened. I know your career could have been way better than what it is, because you're one of the most amazing performers that I always say, amazing performers that we have of all time. I just hope people just kind of get off your back with that, man. But, Warner Brothers, they had some hot people behind them. That judge and the lawyers and stuff. That's Warner Brothers, man. They're going to come with it. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Do y'all feel that the whole Rihanna, Chris Brown situation should be gone? Should they just leave him alone? Should they stop messing with the guy? Should he still be tasked for him having that past? Should it continue to come back and haunt him? Should people be forgiven and given a second chance? Or should those type of things, because it was violence, because it was something that was perceived as, a man putting his hands on another woman and the whole situation at hand, and should he still be chastised for that? Because the thing is, I still honestly believe that, yeah, of course Rihanna hit him first, but I don't even want to get into that. That's another story. But let's get into the next topic, y'all. So, my girl, after all this time, after all this hard work, after all of this strife and struggle and divorce and excessive just bullshit that the girl had to go through, man, Teyana Taylor won a Golden Globe. Let's go. I'm so proud of her, man. I'm so happy for her. Man, she worked hard. The girl been on her movie thing. Her music always been rolling and going. It didn't pick up like I wish it would have, though. A lot of people just didn't know how to take Teyana as an artist. So, she kind of did like work for Beyonce, and she just kind of choreographed a lot of stuff. So she just kind of stayed in her bag that way, writing songs and stuff like that. So I commend her so much, but she got her Golden Globe, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her. She just did a movie with Taraji. I forgot the name of it. That was good. I think that was on Netflix. And I want to see what else she's going to come up with. I want to see how far she's going to go. I want to see how her acting career is going to blossom. And, I love to see our black people doing so well and accomplishing things and really, like surviving and thriving in this atmosphere and the way things are now, it's like it's so hard for a black person. It really is. But I'm just so happy that my girl got it, man. She did her thing with her fine ass. Y'all, so this is another talk. Next topic. My boy Drewski. Drewski did a video basically outing preachers like for being hypocrites in church. Like he put the whole suit on, he had everything going on, and he basically just said like, these are what preachers are out here doing. They're trying to get these people to give them money. They're really not of God. They're really not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're really money hungry. They're really, wolves and stuff like that. My thing is this. It was a viral video that happened that the preacher that he actually was emulating, that he was talking about, that was doing exactly that. I will say, y'all, it's from the tabloids now, from a lot of people and a lot of these preachers that's been going on now, from the man that took the woman's $1,200 and something check and then told her that wasn't enough, or whatever the case may be. I have seen preachers that have been that way. False preachers, false prophets, or whatever the case may be. They're money hungry and they trying to be up there. You know what I'm saying? Like up on the totem pole high. So, they try to get their ministries to go high by funds. And I've seen deacons that are all in the church with women, you know what I'm saying, and men. I've seen preachers in the church with women and men. I've seen all kind of stuff going on. You know what I mean? It's just been crazy. But I just say, you just have to really pay attention, like I said earlier, to the people that you're around and really focus. You know what I'm saying? Use that discernment. Really understand. Like, watch people, man, because some people have ill intentions. You got to really watch them, because if you don't, motherfuckers will use you. They'll treat you bad. They'll lie, they'll steal, they do whatever they need to do for them to get ahead and you to be below them, under them. So I just say, y'all, with Drewski's video, they can't be mad, because there's a lot of people that's mad. It's a lot of preachers that's mad with him, a lot of preachers that's mad with him. But I understand y'all have money that needs to be made, to keep the ministries going. But my thing is this: don't use that as a force to push people to give money to support you. You know what I'm saying? That's not what that's for. The money is to give, and is to bless the church. Basically, that's what it is. And if it's coming from their heart and it's coming from God, they're wanting to sow a seed. The way blessings will come back to them tenfold. When they can't do it with y'all standing in the way. I'll just say that. So let's talk about this next topic, y'all. My boy Fetty Wap out of jail. Fetty Wap 1738. So it ain't no 6'7" bullshit no more, man. Fetty Wap back. It's 1738 now. Forget all that. But my boy had a bunch of hits. Trap Queen. You know what I'm saying? 678, 679. Shit, my ass. But goddamn. But he's out, and he's trying to adjust back into regular life with his baby mama and his his family and stuff like that. And I know that's kind of tough, dealing with that. But all the allegations and crap that he had against him when he went to jail, the man was, what I'm saying, it was just looking bad for him. And I'm happy to see that he out, and I'm happy to see that he's getting ready to do big things. Maybe he got more music coming in. I don't know. I hope he got more music. But y'all know T.I. just rolled out with his trailer. He cut his dreads off. So he done cut his dreads off, and I feel like T.I. finna come back out. And, his lyrics was hitting. So I want to see what that's going to do. I want to see what Fetty Wap's going to do, man. I want to see, because we need some good music. Like, we need some more music, man. We need some more lit tracks, that's going to get us hopping, that's going to get us, what I'm saying? I need more music. I could never do without more music. I'm a music lover. I need it. So let's get into this third session, y'all. Y'all know this is one of my favorite topics, favorite sessions, favorite every damn thing, because I hear from y'all. I get to hear from y'all. I get to hear how y'all are doing. I get to hear how y'all feel about certain situations, where y'all mind at, and how y'all feel and what y'all dealing with. So let me ask y'all, let's start with this one. Why do women emasculate men, black men in particular, so much this generation? I'm gonna ask it again. Why do women emasculate black men so much this generation? Me personally, y'all tell me what y'all feel. I feel like that nowadays, now don't get me wrong, this is my opinion. Women have been put in a position where they have to be so strong now because certain men and certain guys aren't stepping it up. Like they aren't taking control of the households. It's more bums. It's more men that are not being assertive and actually taking care of their families and providing and being put in a situation where they have to, where they have to provide. They just taking the leeway, leaving their families, leaving their children, not taking care of their responsibilities. So it's forcing these women to be the men. It's forcing these women to have to take care of their households, take care of their kids, be the dad, mom, doctor, everybody in the household. So partially some of that is the guy that's some of our fault, man. That's some of the men's fault, you know what I mean? For the responsibilities. But also, if women, goddamn it, women, if you have dealt with that in the past with other men that were terrible, that did not do what they supposed to do, did not take care of their responsibilities, do not get into another relationship. Do not feel that all black men are that way, because we are not. So I just want to let y'all know, please leave that emasculating bullshit. Just leave it out, because the thing is, y'all will ruin something for yourselves with a good man, because that's all y'all know as far as an emasculating a black man or emasculating a man because you're used to weak men. And then when you actually have a strong man to come, that's what you guys lead with, and you cannot lead with that. You have to be open, and I understand it. But being open requires the thought of maybe your heart to get broken, and that's true. But the thing is, you're not responsible for the heartbreak. You're responsible for the healing. You know what I mean? So make sure that you heal before you get into that situation at hand with another man, so you don't treat him that way. So he doesn't have to feel emasculated. So he doesn't have to feel torn down. And so you don't have to feel like, this is all I know how to do, and I'm sorry, I hate that I'm this way, so I got to try to fix this. No, you fixed that beforehand. So that's my feeling about that. That's what I feel that could be changed about that type of situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I mean, that's a very touchy situation and subject. So I want to know what y'all think about that. Okay. I really want to hear from this one for the next one, because I've never been through this. So I would like to know how y'all feel about this one. And anybody that has been through this, let me know. Because I want to hear. So, custody battle. Has anyone ever been through a custody battle? How hard was it? Was it traumatizing on your kids and family? Like a custody battle between a husband and wife, or whatever the case may be. Like, how hard is it? I can't imagine how hard it is, because when kids get involved between a ugly type of breakup or something like that, that's when it gets nasty. And then both parties try to play they play hardball. They will go, they hit below the belt, they play dirty. But I just feel like parenting is already hard enough. So if you're not agreeing, the best interest should be the child. So I feel like whatever y'all need to do to make life better and easier for that child and less stressful for that child, I feel like that's the route that should be taken. I don't feel like that you guys should be selfish in this matter when it comes down to custody battles and separation, unless there is a truthful matter to the other spouse, or whatever the case may be, actually being neglectful or just not being fit. You know what I mean? That's usually but if you know that this man has a job, you know that he's able to take care of his kids, you know that he loves his family, same vice versa for a woman. If she has a job, she has a career, she's taking care of her kids, she do that. Do not go try to ruin those people's lives. Don't ruin that man's life. Don't ruin that woman's life just to get custody of the child. That's not the right way. That's not the right way for me that I would see. Just don't do that. Just take partial custody. You guys split, and y'all take care of y'all child, y'all kids. That's the main goal. Like, stop all the fighting, stop all the bickering. We know y'all hate each other, but y'all love this child. That's the only thing y'all got in common. So use that. You know what I mean? Use that as your middle ground. So, but I'm just a messenger. You know what I'm saying? But I've never did a custody battle, but that's how I would definitely look at it if it was me. So, I know this one is probably going to be a little touchy too for y'all. for the ones that have been in an abusive relationship. So, when do you leave an abusive relationship? I really want to know what you guys think. When do you leave an abusive relationship? Do you leave the first time that they hit you? Do you leave the first argument? Do you leave the first sign of that of domestic abuse or something that they're going to put their hands on you or something like that? Like, when do you leave? Because, abuse can be verbal. It can be verbal. And they can be a verbal assassin with it. It could be just terrible. Just tear your whole demeanor down, tear your whole everything down, all your confidence and everything down. So I feel like if they're a type of person where they're tearing your confidence down or they're tearing your self-esteem, everything like that down, if you've had a conversation with them and told them, listen, I don't like that you do that. My confidence is everything to me, and I like to hold myself up and hold myself up high, and you're trying to tear me down. That's when I would leave. I wouldn't even let it get to a domestic type of thing. I don't want it to get to a domestic type of thing. But I know it's different for everybody. Some people are in love, and I can't say the same situation because, if I've been put in a situation like that, I don't know. But I know putting my hands on somebody or somebody putting their hands on me is not the way to go. And if that is happening to you right now, and I'm talking to you right now, if you're dealing with domestic violence, leave. Don't stay. It's not worth it. Somebody putting their hands on you, they don't love you. They do not love you. What you need to do is love yourself more and leave the situation. Always know that you love yourself more than what they're doing to you. They don't love you. They don't care about you. Their black eyes are not healthy. Black eyes are not something that you just getting because somebody cares about you. That's bullshit. Leave and keep your peace and make sure that you protect yourself from being harmed. And that's what I'm just giving y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth your peace. It's not worth your heart. Just keep it moving. And let's get on my last topic, y'all. Last one. Okay. A lot of people talk about how bad therapy is or how good therapy is. So my question is for y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know. Is therapy a good thing or a bad thing? Does everybody need it, or does it just depend on the person? I personally feel like therapy is good for people. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody needs to talk to someone. I think I seen this on TikTok, or I seen it on YouTube. It was a guy that said about his girl. His girl asked him. She asked him, "Was it oh no, it was a Pop the Balloon episode." She asked him, "Was therapy good?" He said he had never been to therapy, and he said he would not go if he needed it. And she popped her balloon. So I feel like that therapy is needed. I feel like if you have issues, I feel like if you don't have issues, I feel like some people just need people to talk to vent to get a different perspective, to get a different insight on things. And it's self-healing. Not to mention, you can self-heal with yourself, but then sometimes you need another party to kind of help you see things from another perspective, another way, you know what I'm saying, other than just your spouse, other than just, your friend or something like that. You need somebody to talk to that really knows or that really understands, you know what I mean? So therapy is a good thing. I feel like therapy is a great thing. It can really help you release a lot of things, a lot of demons, a lot of stuff that you're carrying. And it's your job after the therapy to decide if you're going back to those things. So you can't go to therapy and then go right back to the bullshit. Now let's keep that in mind. Therapy is to release. Therapy is not to take in. As far as the bad things that you getting back. You don't go back. So whether that be therapy for mental health issues, therapy for drugs, therapy for alcohol, therapy for abuse, therapy for anything. It's good. Don't look at it as a negativeness. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it. And if you feel like you need to put your kids in therapy, that's good. They need somebody to talk to. That way you can be expressive instead of holding things in and always feel like that you have to hold things in all the time. Cause you don't. You really don't. Stop holding this shit in, y'all. That's what make y'all hard. That's what make y'all treat people bad. That's what make you treat yourself bad. So, therapy is good, okay? Therapy is good. But I'm gonna leave y'all, man, off of on this good note about making sure that you take care of yourself, making sure you love yourself, and y'all keep pushing. Let's keep pushing, man. Let's keep going to the higher heights in our lives and everything, man. Let's push this show up, man. Let's push the show up, because I need y'all. I can't do this without y'all. But I thank y'all for pushing me to where I am, because I wouldn't be able to go this far without y'all. I promise you I wouldn't. And I just want to say thank y'all. Continue to push me. I got more in store for y'all. Season 2 is coming up. I'm trying to get as many topics and everything I can get to before season 2, because season 2 is gonna be epic, more epicer. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like lit. So I want to make sure it's gonna be more guests, more things to come, and I'm excited. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on YouTube, the Chop It Up Show hosted by Jay, Instagram Chop It Up for TV, and also on TikTok, the Chop It Up Show. Make sure y'all follow these pages. Follow, like, share. And again, I love y'all. Y'all are the best, man. Have y'all a drink, sip tonight, sip today, whatever you got going on. Chill, relax, and enjoy yourself. And I'm out.
Chop it up, break it down real quick. Talking big moves, we don't plan on quitting. Chop it up, lay it out real clean. Turning little visions to $1 million dream. Chop it up, you could talk a good game. Turn a small spark to $1 million flame. Chop it up, stack that plan from the bottom to the top. Yeah, we taking that chance. Chop it up, chop it up.